So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a pattern for a brim by first of all creating a cardboard model and then transferring that onto pattern paper. So if you look at this, you can see it's inclined to curl. So to get rid of that curl, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my arm along the length of this cardboard and then just pull it downwards using the edge of my table, and that flattens it out. If not entirely, then certainly enough to work with. Now this is where your block comes in handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in the middle, and I've got easily enough cardboard there to create my bucket hat brim, which I'm going to make. And if you wanted to, you can use more cardboard to create a bigger one. Now you're probably wondering about now what's she doing. Not using too much pressure, but I'm just scraping around there to get a little bit of a score, so when I go to fold it, I'll get a nice clean fold. I'm also going to draw with my pencil around the shape as well, because what I need to do is almost as if I'm blocking a piece of cinnamate. There's my centre front mark, so that'll come in handy later. So you can see there the shape of your collar, and then just as you did, those of you who've done blocking with me, when you were doing that, just cut in a couple of centimetres from the edge. That's like that. And then cut tabs that go to your pencil line, and the tabs need to be a couple of centimetres apart. So just as you did with your cinnamate, if you have done that blocking with the cinnamate, but if you haven't, that's just as simple, going like that. Now you'll notice I've spoken with some of you, and I know that you either have your collar underway coming, or you have it already arrived, which is marvellous. So that will come in handy for so many things. You'll wonder what you did without it. And if it's in your head size, that's great. If it needs to be bigger, you can always get some felt and just run a strip of felt around it and sticky tape that down to make it bigger. Now you can see there's the centre front mark on there, so we want to just line those up, and then we just push this down so that the block, if it tears, it's not the end of the world. You can actually, probably should have done this before I started, you can actually fold those up to get going, or you can just do what works, is what I'm here to tell you for that. And then just drop that down onto your block, and that's just on a flat surface at this stage. It's not using the stand quite yet. Now I could have made these cuts a tad deeper, and if it tears, it doesn't matter too much. There we go. Now just get that, run your hands around there, get that sitting flat. Now I mentioned in your requirements that you have some packing tape, and I have one with a very good little dispenser arrangement. Now this is going to be a little bit intensive with the use of sticky tape, but we'll get there. So first things first, sticky tape that down. Listen to that, that's a bit noisy. At this stage, just go all the way around, because we want this to sit level with the bottom of the block, and we want it to not come off, so we'll just overlap that a fraction. Oh, it's got its own little cutter offerer, that's good. And now we're just going to smooth that over the top so that it's going to stay on the collar. Now actually, before I do that, I just want to show you one other thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create this into a sloping down. So where I'm drawing these pencil lines, these are front, back and sides, we're going to cut to the centre. Try when you're cutting not to cut to the point where you cut the tab. So you've got to have that slightly offset, and that'll help it, stop it from falling to pieces. Now the next cut we're going to do is going to be halfway between each of the ones we've already got. There we go, turn it round. Now if that sticky tape keeps lifting up, you can always just run a piece across the top to make it stay down. Now I reckon once we've got those little cuts, and we're cutting all the way to this, to the headline, to the bottom of that block. So don't leave space there. And what we're going to do then is we're going to just very, very slightly overlap each piece, and that's going to start to slope down. Okay, so you can do all of this on your table, and then we're going to, oh, come on, you stay stuck, please. So, I'm starting to stop being a fan of this dispenser because it's let the sticky tape go down onto the... Oh. I've got other sticky tape. I'm going to go and get some. I'll be right back. Here we go. Now, I'm just going to run a piece of sticky tape across here to make sure that that doesn't slide off the collar. At this stage, we certainly don't want that happening. Now, I'm just going to put my... So it's already started to slope down. Now, you need to know, don't overlap them too much. You're better off to have a whole lot of littler overlaps than a couple of big ones. So, I'm not going to make you watch the whole process, but I'll get you to watch a couple. So I'm just overlapping that, hope you can see this, by about that much. And we're not curving this, so please make sure that each overlapped piece is in a straight line. Now if you overlap it too much, you can always come back and open it out and insert a little piece of cardboard. So don't be too nervy about this. It's a bit of a fun creative project. Okay, got that there. We're just going to overlap that by, let's say, less than 1 centimetre, and then just sticky tape that down. Sticky tape that down, and then around about 1 centimetre, and keeping that nice and straight. Oh, that's holding it up. Where's my scissors? There they are. Seem to have... That's better. Oh. Okay, the rules are do whatever you need to make it sit nicely. So here we go. That's better. And then just a little bit of a slope. Now you're going to go off and do your own now, and you're going to rejoin me when you've got that all sticky tape down. You can see now the type of slope I'm going to have, and I think that might be just about enough. Then we're going to cut around that to create the correct width of our brim, and then we'll be ready to convert that into a pattern piece that we can use to make our brim pattern. Thanks.